wobble. Moved my camera again because I just couldn't get where I wanted to go last week. Might still have to move it a little bit. We shall see. Hi to anybody watching back. It's probably not popped up yet. Hello to anybody who is out there. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's Friday. As retired, it's not that exciting for me, but then it is. It has its perks because things are just different on the weekends. But hi, Amy, and everyone. Nobody's here yet. Just me, little old me, and the koalas. I don't have my second screen yet. You got it quick today. That's good. That is good. So how was dinner? Looked good. Like, oh, Mexican looks good. Then they started talking about burritos and Mexican pizzas. Stop that. Hi, Ambient. What a surprise. Not really. If I stick to my schedule, I'm supposed to be here every Friday at this time, so put it on your calendar. It's a nice surprise to see you right on time, though. Still kind of gathering things. I was at True Hugh's stream. She streams right before me, 9 p.m. Eastern till 11, so. And I stay like right until the last 2-3 minutes, so. Then I set up. So just bear with me a minute. I have to get a picture of a koala, so I know what I'm doing. Or an idea. I mean, he doesn't have to be perfect, but. Oh, wow. There was like 2 things in chat, and I look over and it's full. Okay. It was good. Great. Hi, View. Good to see ya. Okay. You are on time. Look at you. And you're awake. Oh, great. You must be a little bit behind. Something's going on with my live. I hope you're not having problems on your end. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Hey, Noelle. Welcome. Nice to see you. So, Lori, I never see a notification to turn on, though. You know, those little bells, if you hit that, like, sometimes they're just dark, but if you hit it kind of twice, it kind of wakes them back up again. So, hey, Aspie. Nice to see you. Kitty, good to see you. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, hello. Just wave and I'll catch you. Noelle, hi. I think I got you. Amy, yeah, I said hi to you because you were here. Okay. Then you would have been ahead. Take on it next time. Huh? Missed something. I'm already behind. Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys are chattering away over there. Okay, so what I was saying before I blinked and everything. Crazy chat. Crazy chat's good though. I'm hungry, but my kitten is in my lap. So no, oh no. Yeah, I'm hungry too. They were all talking about Mexican. They were having Mexican pizza and burritos and tacos in the stream before. I was like, oh, stop. I was over at True Hughes and they're over on the West Coast, so it's dinner time. Well, you probably too are. I don't know where you are, Ambient. So. Okay, so I have decided to switch to, for some strange reason, I'm getting bleed through with the Neos, but not with Inktense. And I really don't understand why, but I am. So I'm going to switch to Inktense. You know, I've already decided I was going to sacrifice the page. So even if the Inktense do go through, that's fine too, because I'm sacrificing the page. So I already got bleed through from the leaves, from the Neos. Like I said, I really don't understand, but it's there. I probably would never color that page on the other side anyway. I was in a chat the other day. West Coast is the best coast. I do have 2 brothers and a cousin and a good friend over that away. So, Carol in the chat. Hi, Carol. Where are you at? Okay, there you are. Hello, Carol. I think I saw Angela. Hi, Angela. Good to see you. Hi, Marilyn. Good to see you. Okay, if I missed you, just raise your hand. Raise your hand. Kind of crowded in the room. You guys spread out a little bit. Be right back. Get my jam. Yep, definitely getting your jammies. I put my jammies on and made a cup of coffee. What a controversial combination, huh? Well, thank you everybody for coming. Appreciate you coming in. Nice to see you all. I'm going to try to work on this koala and Inktense. So I haven't worked with the Inktense in quite a while. So I know I got 2024 birthday. I got my fill-ins for Inktense. I didn't have a whole bunch, so the family got together and filled them in. Oh, addressing, there was a conversation in a chat I was in, it was either yesterday or the day before, about Amazon paper, and it was, Helen was in the discussion. I think it was at Raven Colors. And we were talking about Amazon paper and the poor quality of it all. And she was talking about how she didn't understand why people didn't like it because it was pretty good. All her books are printed in it and she uses it and this and that. So I'm looking at her book. And, you know, if this is Amazon paper, I don't know why the coloring books aren't in this. Because this paper is not anything like the paper that's in my my Amazon printed coloring books. Absolutely nothing like it. It's kind of shiny. It's probably 4 times as thick. Nothing like it at all. So I tried to say it within that chat, but I don't know if it was heard that all Amazon paper is not created equally. I've heard that Australia's Amazon paper is actually pretty good. So okay, I probably missed a lot of the chat. Just everybody saying hello. Hello, hello. West Coast, Best Coast. Woohoo. Got our jammies on. Everybody gotta get your jammies on. Look, Kelly, a binder. Yeah, I actually have 2. I keep like wet mediums in one and dry medias in another. Her paper is better quality because of the colored pages. Oh, wow. I like that, Lori. I hope she finds out that we know. Exactly. Yes, View. Right. Because I felt like she was kind of taking it personal. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. And people were saying, like, they were saying they can use watercolor and markers and whatever they want. And I'm trying to write like my Amazon paper disintegrates with water. And somebody else did say it. So I've heard that they have an option of upgrading, but then, you know, they say they don't. So I don't really know. I'm not an artist. But I just wanted to, you know, it made me look at the book and look at my other book. And yeah, the major, major, major difference in the quality of the paper. And like you said, yeah, if they think it's all the same, no. Boy, you can sure tell what colors I like in these things. And I'm lazy. I don't take all my labels off. These are all my ones I got for my birthday. I should probably I just grind them up in my sharpeners. That's probably why I need new sharpeners. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I was going to actually look for the grays to work on the koala guy a little bit. And I think that flamingo pink is the only pink so we'll get the pink flamingo. We'll definitely need a white because I will have to make it a little lighter. Grab some grays, storm dust. If I use another gray, I'm probably going to have to make that lighter too because these grays are pretty dark. And I think charcoal gray. I don't think I want that pans with the blue. Do they have any brown eyes? We'll pull out a brown. Let me grab willow. So if you're familiar with any of these, kind of seem to be grabbing ones that I'm familiar with already too. The new colors, I haven't really, I kind of left my chart empty. I had a whole bunch I didn't have, and then my new colors, these were all the new colors, the nice bright pretty colors. Okay, anything happening in chat? Nope. Just finished watching the Olympics. Her paper is better quality. Okay, I missed the Olympic part. Not putting on Jamie's for a bit. Yeah, right, Marilyn. That's what it seems to be, especially talking throughout the people. The paper is definitely way different. You. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I haven't used them for a long time, and I was not happy with the Neo color results, so... Yes, I have a really hard time with my markers, and everybody's like, oh, use your alcohol markers. I'm like, eh. Unless the lines are super thick, it bleeds a lot. And I know I brought my palette down here too, but I don't know where it is, so I guess I will just color on. All right. I want to make sure I get that little, because there's like a pink spot right around his eyes. Don't scream at me for sharpening this, because I do have to get a little spot in his eyes. There's like a pink and then a rim of white, so I want to make sure I get that pink in there so I don't forget and I put everything over it. So start with a little, like I said, they only have like this one soft pink, flamingo pink, and I am going to add a little bit of white in there because I don't want it quite flamingo-y. It's kind of a bright pink. Just a little white. I'm kind of upset that he did his eyes black because they have very brown eyes, but that's okay. That's okay. You actually think the lighting's better when I put the camera on this side too. For some reason, because the light is equally behind me. Weird. Is Kelly here? Oh, hi, Kelly. Ooh, that's scary when that happens. Hopefully her sound's not on. Is Angela in here? Oh, different Angela. She is, so she might be still streaming. True, Hugh? Yeah. Kim? I thought she might pop on today. I actually thought that she would. Looking at my reference, so if you see me, I don't know if that'll be able to get in there either, but there's a little pink in their nosies. Pink in the ears. Some of them. I don't have a good picture of the ears. Oh, okay. Their ears are pretty fluffy, but there is some pink in here. I'll just do a little bit pink in the center. Yeah, I found it so weird when I tried one leaf down here with the Inktense to see if it would bleed through. I still can't see. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. And it did not, but that Neo color sure did. So very weird, very weird. And I am going to go ahead and activate that so that I don't, when I use gray, I don't mix the pink into the gray, so that it'll dry and stay separate. And like I said, there's white all around his eye too, so that will soften up that pink. It's a little bright still, but I still see it. So how is everybody this evening? Well, that's really bright. I am going to mix some white with that because that is too pink. We'll mix this one this way, it'll work easier. Just a little in the center. Now I have to remember I'm using Inktense and not Neo colors and get carried away and have a big old mess because I can't move it. The gray will cover that though if it's too much, so. Okay. Phew, you didn't go live today, did you? Okay, that's good to know. Hi, Angela. Somebody was saying your live was still going. Did you get it? Kelly was. Did you get it shut off? Oh no. Hi, Christina. Good to see you. I'm listening to see if we're windy or something. Did she say, like, why? Oh, I think we are getting more snow. Yeah, I want to look to see if that went through because that's a red. And if, I mean, it's a pink, but, you know, the red tone's nothing. Not a ghost, not a nothing. Not a nothing. I get my grays and work on his head a little bit. Keep losing my picture. What happened now? Okay. The funny thing, I used to have a screensaver that was a koala. It's kind of funny. Wish it was still there. And his nose is black. I should have pulled out a black, or actually a black. They have that neutral gray. It's really dark. Get that one out. Where are you? Okay, that one I don't think I have to sharpen. I just put it in on his nose. I said this is neutral gray, not quite a black, because I will be going over this with something. I'm just going to do the baby too, so that I kind of keep their colors cohesive and looking somewhat the same. Okay. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you. Hi, Tanya. Now I wonder how you pronounce your name with the discussion today. I'm like, is it Tanya? Tanya? High appetite for coloring. I'm having a really hard time seeing today, so hi to all. Hopefully I don't offend anyone. I'm struggling today. I don't think so. I think we all have days like that. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or last. I don't think I hit. Oh, yeah, I do. Tuesday or last Friday when I was streaming, I was so struggling to read the chat. It was like, and then I couldn't see my page, like going from the screen to the paper. I was really having a hard time. And then I realized it was because I had vertigo, so I couldn't focus my eyes back was what the problem was. I had forgot I was dizzy during the day. I had taken my medication, but you know, you still get kind of residual effects. Angela. Yeah, Tanya. Oops, I subscribed to your channel if you have not. Okay, I'm coloring, so hi again, Hurt Buddy. Amy, are you coloring the koalas? I know Chrissy is. She has almost all her base of the background done. I haven't done an animal in forever other than my little red pandas that were an absolute nightmare for me if you watched. The other one came out a lot easier, but I think those pencils are definitely, I should have brought that book over here to show you the results I got. Like just trying to almost, I would say almost trying to straight color, like just to do one of those towels, but do some low lights and highlights. It looks like I put like 2 layers on, and I swear I colored it for a half hour. I spent 2 hours on that page and erased everything because it didn't even look colored. So then I pulled out an R.J. Hampson book that has some tooth on it and colored a few things. Wonder if I could actually knock that down. And it worked much better. So, sorry about my arm. I'm trying to get this book over here so I don't have to stand up because it's... There we go. Got really good at getting things without standing up after my hip surgery. Even Mike laughs at me. He'll like look at me and then he'll just get up and get it. So I was doing these reds, which they came out really nice. I was very happy with them. So then I thought, well, I'm going to grab those blues that I was struggling with to see what kind of results I get with those blues. So I got a much better result with the blues, but still struggled with them. The greens worked really nice. So, and this is probably the worst of the worst Amazon paper you can get. It's completely see-through. It does not take water. It disintegrates if you put water on it. So, but I guess that's the answer for the Derwent drawing pencils with me. I need a really toothy paper. So, you know, other people are having better results and liking them, but that's where I'm at with those pencils. So I guess in a way it's good because I'll maybe actually color some in that book because I tried markers and watercolors and nothing. Okay. Yeah, I told her that it might be running. You think your normal is blurry? That's what I was wondering about myself, too. Mike's like, you need to go to the eye doctor. I'm like, I don't want to go to any doctor right now. I was constantly back and forth to doctors for like 6 months. I'm like, I want a breather. Need a breather. Need a breather. So I'm going back and forth a little bit with these grays, the charcoal gray and the storm dust, just to get a little bit. I'm not going to put too much down. Like I said, I haven't used these in forever, so I'll probably have a little bit of a, why did I do that in my first lay down, but we are just doing a base coat. Sometimes you get lucky with Inktense and you don't have to do too much afterwards, but And this one is actually pretty heavy grayscaled. I would definitely call this one grayscaled. He's got some pretty... What is this called? Like, I know it's not hatching, but it's some type of... True 75. By the time I saw you were streaming, it was ending. I have a commitment at 7 p.m. on Fridays, which probably... Yep. Definitely no worries. It's fine. The panda was purdy. Oh, my red panda? If you're talking about my red panda, thank you. I don't know if you saw in my posts, I did the other one on the right. The one, on the left with the light fast, and then I did the one with the Derwent, but they do make hair really nice. I could see where the professionals would like those things. Or if that's what you're talking about, the one on the right. Thank you. I'm still not good at reading this chat thing, I get lost in translation a lot. But when I was talking about my year anniversary coming up, that next day, so I think it was yesterday, so I think it was Tuesday, I was talking about, I thought it was coming up. So yesterday was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. My channel's 1-year anniversary. So woohoo! Happy anniversary, channel. Or they actually called it birthday. They said one birthday because I thought that was funny that they called it a birthday and not an anniversary. I don't think he's got a whole lot of white around the eyes there, but I know I got to maintain some of that white. Uh-oh, what's bad luck? Oh, no. If that is your birth year, you are definitely not old. Really? Is 75 your birth year? Oh, no, I'm not old, but okay. Thank you, Christina. Thanks, Angela. I can't believe I made it a whole year. I never thought I would. I thought I would do like one and be like, okay, I'm good. But you know what I think it takes? Even though I'm not teaching and I'm not doing any kind of tutorials or anything like that, I was teaching before I retired, and I think it kind of takes away missing that. Having, because I taught college, so I had other interactions with adults and people my age and things. So my classes were 4th-year college classes that I taught, so the students were usually a bit older, if not always. So I think it kind of fills that void of missing, those adult conversations like that. Even though I can't hear you, we're still talking, And that's how it was a lot of times with them, too, was just conversations through emails. So kind of the same thing, I think. I think it fills that void. I was thinking about that today. My mom was asking me if I do tutorials. I'm like, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I mean, sure, if somebody said, how do you do this? Something specific that they've seen me do, that they know I do it the way they want to, I'd tell them, but I'm definitely not going to tell you how to do something. You can probably already do it better. Well, thank you, Ambient. The main course that I taught was research, but it's social work research. But I also did a lot of the categories within the human service community, so a lot of substance abuse classes and cognitive behavioral therapy classes. I was trying to human resource stuff, how to locate sources in your field when you're trying to find resources, how to look that stuff up. I forget what the name of that course was, but Those were the two main ones. They hired me to teach the research because I went into social work to do research, but soon lost my interest in that and ended up in mental health and substance abuse field, which burned me out very quickly. Hi, Miss EM96. Are you struggling with coloring or? Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you before. Is there awareness of people in the helping professional needing boundaries for self-care? Absolutely, yes. And where I worked, because we were a crisis center, we actually had mental health days and they honored them. All you had to do was call in and say, I need a mental health day today. Because I worked for community mental health, so we never had a lacking of clients. So yeah. There was a lot in my area, there was a lot of seminars and things like that. I'm probably too much of a empath. Forget what they call those people. When I was in college, I took one class in substance abuse management, and I was right. Yeah. Yep, it would be good. Usually they're so understaffed, there's no opportunity, but fortunately and unfortunately the county was kind of overstaffed, which I mean it was good and it was bad. But at the time there were many other times where it was way understaffed and people did not get the help that they needed, but there actually was quite an abundance of funds when I worked for the county, so got kind of lucky in that part. I need something. I don't want to bring that up there. Thank you. It was a lot of fun and I really miss it. I'm sorry to hear you're struggling with life. That's, we do color to get away from those struggles from life. Have you ever tried adult coloring? Kind of helps relax the mind and body and spirit. Well, he doesn't look too bad. Like I said, there's a lot of grayscaling on here. What is the technical term for this when they do the lining for the scale? I know it's not actually called grayscale. Amy, are you in here? Need some eyes. All right. Yes, you do need to start coloring again. It really does help. Are they somewhere you can get to them? Pull out a coloring book and color? All right. His head doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look the greatest, but not bad. I think I got the paper a little wet, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. Is this my darker gray? Nope, nope, nope. Thanks everyone for being here and watching. Hitting that like button. Appreciate you. Trying to get a base down on my cute little koalas. I want his head to dry some. I don't know. Got it pretty soggy. You know, as little as this brush is, it sure puts down a lot of water at a time. This teeny tiny little thing. I really got to lighten up his eyes. He's got a lot of... The little babies, they're pretty white in the face. Get him kind of... Make sure I don't go too dark there. Second that, yes. Okay, I'll try. Hatching, that's what it is. I knew there was a word for it, and I wasn't sure if it was hatching because it didn't crisscross. That's what I wasn't sure about. This hair is going in the wrong direction. I don't know. Oh, that's his ear. Okay. That is his ear. A little dark around here. I didn't put any pink in his ears, did I? And his ears are a lot more pink and white than Mommy's. They're really furry, though. Dependent ink technique to create texture and depth. Hatching, cross-hatching, stripling. I think it was stripling that I was looking for. Is it alcohol or like a water base, Kelly? I get confused with when I hear people talk about Tombow alcohol because I didn't actually know they made alcohol, so they were always like watercolor marker, my knowledge of them. It is water-based. Well, that's neat. That way the water is more controlled, like, huh? Yeah, it definitely shows that he's got some color on him. That's good. Yeah, when I was looking at pictures of these guys, like a lot of them are all gray. Some have a little bit of brown. So I was pretty much just going to stick to the gray and maybe a little bit of brown when I come back in. Can already see I got to do a little bit on his head up there. And around their mouth remains white. This I want to be darker. So we're going to go that way. Ooh. Okay. So today's been kind of a rough day for me. That's why I'm kind of quiet, but I have a friend that's very sick. Just got the phone call about 5 hours ago. So I see the chat moving. I see I like the Tombow blender too. so scared of markers. I get out of line too much. I never would have even tried markers if I, it's kind of silly just to let them sit there when my mom has all these. So that's why I tried them. But in the end of it all, I don't think I'll be using too many of them. Just don't enjoy it. And that getting out of line thing. That's why I like the books with the real dark lines, Amy, because they kind of like stop it. It's almost like a barrier. In the color it books, I have to give you the ones that my mom doesn't color in, so you can practice with the markers. Mom is coloring again. She's bought these square brutes. Thought she ordered a second set. She's like you guys. See, she got one set. Oh, I gotta get another set. So she has the round ones now too. And I think she actually likes the round ones better. I went up way too dark with his dark gray, so I'll have to fix that with pencil. That okay? That's okay. Gives him some definition. I see chat and showing with an audience. That is where what? Kelly, you like Amy? I used to be a marker girl. Where you been? Oh, there she is. Showing with an audience. I had my eyes closed the whole. Ooh, what? Oh, thank you, Ambient. No, she does not, Kelly. It's one of those things. I don't know if you've heard me talk about my mom. Like, she's just one of the oddest people ever. Like even my very first live, I asked her to, and I'm like, would you watch this video or something like my first one? No. And she even says, I know I should be interested. And she loves to look at my coloring. It's not that at all. She's like, I know I should be interested, and I'm just not. And I'm like, how I called it before when I first, like a year ago when it first all happened, and I wanted her to watch. I said, it's like asking your mom to go to your ballet recital, and she's like, nah, I know I should go, but I mean, that's been my whole relationship with my mom. My dad was my Girl Scout leader, and he actually went to the camping with us, and he had to leave at night. And it was a weekend camp trip. He had to leave at night and come back in the morning because he was the only male there, and he did that. So that I wasn't the only Girl Scout without their mom or a parent there. She ain't watching. She doesn't even remember Amy. Matter of fact, I just heard her go to bed. I went up and fed her right before I came on, so. And now she's off to bed. Betty, bye. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard me talk about her with her coloring. In her years of coloring, she had completed 117 coloring books. She has rebought 2 of them that she's working on now. I think this is part of the tree right here. It looks different. And that's the back. Where's Jackie when you need her? Boy, she was really good at deciphering this. Jackie is Jackie from Spare Room Studios. So we're doing, after I get this little guy done, Shani Blues channel is doing a few things. I talk about the prompts. So she's got that going on if you need help picking out. And I won't mention again because it's getting into the month. So go get your prompts. And of course, True Hue with the floppy books. And I didn't know they had a community book that they're doing. So I just happened to pick up Wild Summer. I was depressed, so I was in the need for shopping. I was on Book Outlet website and I had like a whole cart full of stuff, to meet the free shipping thing. And I was very proud of myself. I backed out and went to Amazon and bought the one book. Well, then I hear Book Outlet has a free shipping sale today. So I'm like, where do I go? Right back on over to free book for Book Outlet and get the 3 other books that I wanted, but had to throw in a 4th and 5th if I wanted to get the free shipping. So anyway, I got Wild Summer and Blue Ocean and Crystal something. I don't know. But yeah, shopping therapy for me. Yeah. Okay, chat's moving. Boy, I can relate. I think the word for weird or odd is dysfunctional. Yes. Absolutely. But shh, I can't talk bad about her in front of Amy, so shush. Well, I don't really talk bad about her. It's just truth. Shannon, I am shocked looking through the book. I'm like, there were so many times I was going to buy it, not buy it, going to buy it, not buy it. Oh, you are. Yep. Yep. She wasn't very motherling at all. She just kind of lived her own life and left us to be. And then, you know. So yeah, definitely a dysfunctional mom. I said I lived across the street from her for 7 years and never saw her the whole 7 years. I don't think it's a book of collab. It's the mythographic. There might be another Wild Summer by somebody else. We're talking about mythographics. Like I said, I've watched flip throughs and stuff and thought, oh, I really kind of like that book. Maybe I'll get that one. I am looking through this book and this art is absolutely so beautiful. Like, this would be a book I wouldn't care if I didn't color. And I love animals and it's just so cute. The only thing I'm thinking, like, since I told Amy she had to listen to Shannon and Shannon wants to go in a row, that now Amy wants me to do this page first, and I'm like, oh, it's a portrait. Uh-oh. So I might try I might try something else before I actually do the portrait, but yeah, I cannot believe how beautiful this book is. Look, koalas. But I like the little mice, this one here. I absolutely love this page. But yeah, I cannot believe how beautiful this book is. That is absolutely on the, like, my favorite mythographic now. I won't be cheating. We're gonna go in a row. I might just test pencils or something because it's a big face. I know, I'm happy. I'm excited. And it definitely gets me coloring more pictures with doing stuff, so I really enjoy the prompts. And I wasn't going to get into them at first because I didn't understand them. But then, after watching them for a few weeks and seeing what they're really about, now I get it, so. Some days my brain just doesn't want to learn stuff. And reading the stuff always doesn't help because I might read it in a circle, so then I get things confused. And I'm not used to that. That's something new for me. I actually quit reading for a while, but okay. He's got some fur over here. Let's say where'd Chrissy go? She's probably out eating tacos and burritos too. You guys were all talking about food. Putting her little babies to bed. This is some of the darker gray, which is the neutral. Splattering it in here and there. Ange, did you end up getting this book, the Kerby book, Fragile World? I keep wanting to call this one The Worlds Within Worlds. I actually grabbed that one out when I first said that this was the book I wanted to work in. Then the pages I wanted to start with, everybody else did. Yeah, they took the little wrenches away and gave you badges. Feels and Sue color? Yes, absolutely. I agree, Ambient. See, Shannon, she called me a brat because I said we got to listen. I did call her a brat, too. Because she knows I didn't want to. But see, she used my words against me when I told her to listen to you. See how she is? Uh-oh. Hi, Judy. Amy, did you call my mom? I don't know if that's her or not. That's hard to say. My mom's name is Judy. I don't think that's her. She wouldn't know how to change her name. No, I don't think it is. Hi, Judy. Welcome. Do you color? Okay, did I get everybody's chat? Feel pencils. Okay, I was like, what's the feels? And I don't know if you answered me. Again, I asked you if you ended up getting this book, the Kerby book. Right, Shannon? I don't think so, though. I almost want to go check. Like I said, I don't think she'd know how to change the name, so it wouldn't be her full name. But if it is, hi, Mom. If not, they're like, what are you talking about? Uh-oh, she said hi. Mom, is that really you? Oh, she could figure out how to get in the live. I don't believe it. Say, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Yes. Did you hear me talking about you? Or did you just pop in? Obviously, she knows how to now. Are you up there coloring? Hi, Kim. We heard you haven't had power. Hey, Jen works. I have power. Hey, Jen works? Go check on my mom right now. Yeah, I think I should. Hi, Kim. Keep an eye on chat. I'll be right back. You guys will hear me if I do. That's pretty weird for her to pop in, though. I'll be right back. Her ears were ringing, guys. It is my mom. So everybody say hi to my mom. That's Mom. Okay. So you got your power back, Kim? Yay. Well, how did you guys know? I didn't know. That's how the world works, right? Yeah, I don't know how long you were here, Mom, but they were asking me if you ever watch my stream, and I'm like, nope. And then here you are. That's pretty funny. I'm surprised you could figure it out. But yeah, so she finished 117 coloring books and then stopped coloring for, I don't know, a long time. So I was trying to incorporate the markers, but I just don't like them. As you know, I'm a very slow colorist, so you have to go too fast with them. Got the generator hooked up. That's good. How come you lost it? Are you having... Because we... Did you even know my mom's name? Did I mean, I didn't miss anything other than her just popping in and saying hi, did she? She didn't give, like, any indications, like, I hear you. That's pretty funny. Yes. It's crazy awesome. Well, now you have. Oh, do you know who Dee Dee Willingham is? Her mom used to come in her stream all the time. Every stream. She actually had her on a couple times as a special guest too when she came to her studio. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, she was she used markers and gel pens and fine liners, and she had all kinds of markers, which I gave tons away. We have a few. I kept the alcohol markers, the good gel pens, and quite a few of the watercolor markers too, but I just don't grab them. You know, I like to sit and color the same thing and put 70 layers on it. Huck him. Hi, Wins. I was wondering. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Yes, you know, I actually, when I first came to YouTube, I actually had to go watch her on Ustream, I think it was. And I don't know how I caught her on YouTube. I think she was plugging it in. And she was saying, like, if you want to join the live chat, you have to go through Ustream. But doesn't do YouTube, and I don't stream. Ah. Oh, is Mom leaving? Gonna go now? Okay. Bye, Mom. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to see you. Come on and join us anytime. She probably can't see anything either. I'm not doing any color. Did I already do that? So yeah, so she's back to coloring and she's swatching. I think that's what she was doing up there, was swatching the brute froners. I might have to help her with it. She said it was bugging her shoulder. So I think it's the back and forth and back and forth. She's got like a frozen shoulder or something. We'll get them swatched. Do I have anything down here, guys? So hopefully this will be a good enough coat to where I can just do some pencil work and it'll be okay. Like I said, it sure helps. Kerby did a lot of this grayscaling, hatcheling, whatever. Pretty thick on this page. Oops. Speaking of pretty thick, I have to move that a little bit. See, oops. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Oh, that's going to be a blunder. I need to keep this area dark, though, so I can see the differentiation of his hip. All right, that's okay. Okay. I'm not going to look while I'm going in between these leaves because I will forget where I am. So give me a minute. So my doggie went to the vet yesterday. She was really, really mad at us. She didn't talk to us till about 3 in the morning. So, if you're new here, we're a late night household. 3 in the morning's like just a few hours before bed for us. Okay, I think I got that all. Oops, there's one spot right here. Okay. Yeah, I almost colored that as the koalas. That's all tree. Okay. Stupid migraine all day. That stinks. Yeah, we talked about that last time where I said that I thought I should live over in the West Coast because that would be. Thank you so much. Welcome, Brit Annie. I'm just gonna call you Brit if that's okay. I think that's Brit Annie. That's happy Friday to you. Yeah, it's a sick day. I wonder if it's because it's warming up. A lot of people have been getting the flu and things. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Thank you, everybody who's watching and not chatting. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for all the likes. Kim, what you been coloring this week? I haven't heard much from you. I was trying to hear if we were windy because I've been downstairs most of the day today. And I think I'll put a little bit of brown up in his head here. I'm not going to put any brown on the baby. It doesn't look like the babies have any brown in them. Yeah, it's a shame Mom didn't get here for the rest of the story because I was going to say, as years went on and I was getting married and stuff, we ended up, started talking and she actually sewed my wedding gown. So that's how we got our relationship repaired, and I don't even know if it was broken. We just really didn't have one. So when she did the sewing of my wedding gown, and we got pretty close, but then drifted away again as I was married. But after my divorce, we got really close. She got married around the same time I got married, like I think a month before I got married. And then we were kind of both separating from a relationship at the same time, and that's when we got really close. But yeah, she's definitely my best friend now, so don't know what I'm gonna do when she's gone. Mike always says I'll be like a bag of broken walnuts. I always find that funny. I've never heard anybody say that before. Okay. Is everybody just saying hi, or did Kelly come in? Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Okay. Could be also my roommate is a friend, and all her perfume products don't like me. Ooh, bye to the perfume. Mike used to sell perfume and cologne, and yeah, every once in a while he sprays it on. Then I'm just like, move that. I don't know if it's lots or just one talking. Might just be Brit talking. Are you telling people to subscribe? Absolutely. No. What do you mean telling people to subscribe to me? Are you talking to me? Well, yeah, I want people to subscribe to me. I want them to subscribe to you too. Subscribe to Shanny Blue, to True Hue, to Kim's Creative Coloring, to Amy's Travels, Colors, and I don't know. What are you all up to over there? Amy's Colors and Crafts. Oh, you got rid of the traveling? Oh, no. Amy Travels, Colors, and Crafts. And Kim's Creative Coloring. Anybody? If you have a channel, raise your hand. I don't even know if you were talking to me, Shannon. Were you talking to me? Yeah, I missed something. Oh, she's asking people to subscribe to her? Yeah. Thanks, Kim. Okay. Yep. Kim's on it, I think, now. Thank you. You know me. I don't want to say naive, but maybe a little. Yeah, I missed that. Okay, I think they are all got their base coat on. I think. I do want a little more brown. Not quite sure where to put it. Let me look. I think, oh, there it is. my picture over here. I've got two of them and they keep rotating and I can't see the back of them on the one. Yeah, just a little bit of brown. I said not too much. Yeah, before when Mom and I used to color, we used to sit and color upstairs like a couple hours a day every day. But and she stopped coloring, so I was pretty much up there by myself. And then since the surgery, most of my coloring in the recliner. Just want that part a little darker down in here. Save a pencil. And a little up here. on. Not looking too bad. Uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening? Time for your mods to do your thing. I think she's deleting them because I'm not seeing them. Well, she's standing on her hands and feet for you, Amy, so I think Kim's got it, though. Okay. Thank you, Kim. That's she was deleting them because I couldn't even see them. So I'm like, what is going on? I think there's a couple left, maybe spring break, but okay. All right. Let's see if we can get a tree branch done over here. Do I want to use willow for that? Like, what did I do with my sheet? Willow might be a little red for the tree. You know, the new brown is that natural brown. And I don't know, it didn't break up like the other colors. Let's see. Need bark. I need them to stop making the stuff so shiny on these pencils. I can't see it. I guess that's why everybody puts those little pieces of paper on their pencils. It's a good idea. I've been thinking about it. Numbering the cases and little... I just don't have time for that. That's a lot of time. My mom would have done that for me ages ago. She loves to do too. All her pins were numbered. I didn't do it though. Koala looks pretty funny. Thanks, Kim. Kim is getting a raise. Okay, so we have bark and tan. He's got some shading on this side, so apparently his light source was off to the left over here. Yeah, I think she does like a new warning. Gives them a 5-minute, see if they behave. I think is her rule. Some people. We told her twice. True Hugh, Angela. Kelly says your stream is still running. I don't know if she's still listening or not. She said she had a headache, so. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. She's like, wait, what? Yeah, we told you twice. Kelly said your stream was still running. I think it was Kelly. Mind me? Yes, Kelly. Kim did that once, and I'm texting her and calling her because I can hear everything her and her husband are saying, and I'm kind of listening to make sure, like, they weren't saying anything crazy because I would have just called her constantly, but I think she had her phone somewhere she couldn't hear it anyway, but yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm like, you're telling the whole world your business. Might want to shut your camera off. It's pretty funny. They were just talking about what they were having for dinner, so no biggie. Well, that's good. Yeah, because somebody else, when I was talking about it with Kim's, they were talking about that they left theirs on one time, and yeah, they were here. They were just live doing all kinds of sorts of stuff, and I might have bumped the camera. I don't think so, but possibly. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit. I got to stretch a little bit too far. So pop in, Mom. How funny is that? And I had no idea what her name was. Did they just, like, give you an automatic name? I thought it would have been her full name. That's why I wasn't sure if it was her or not. Mine was my full name. I changed it. She can't even figure out Facebook. How the heck did she figure out how to change her handler name? People don't change, especially not tells. Tells or trolls? Oops, trolls. Okay. I knew it. It was your time to shine, Amy. I mean, mod. One strike and you're out. Uh-oh. Are you getting yelled at, Amy? Thank goodness for Kim, because I can't even put people I know, Amy's so nice. That's what I say, like, Amy's the Warner, and Kim is the, lack of word. Kim, you know the word. Oh, geez. It's gone right now. Just gone. Enforcer, that's the word. I know. She feels too mean. But I know if somebody was being really nasty, she would have no problem. They'd be out. Gotta have a bulldog, though. I was gonna say Amy's the Chihuahua and Kim's my bulldog, but the Chihuahua is probably actually meaner than the bulldog. I know my little Dinky was much, much meaner than my bulldog and my pit bull. God, my girlfriend's got this dog she wants to get rid of. Thank goodness it's a girl and not a boy. I would like to get her another dog. I mean, there was just no way at the time that we wanted to, because that's when my hip went kaplooey. And she's actually the reason for my initial hip problem. She pulled me off the porch. And I did the splits involuntarily. Okay. Right. The warning was perfect, but she wasn't listening, so toodles. Exactly. Hi, Ivy. Good to see you. You're up late. Of course, we're all up late, aren't we? I'm going to do this little branchy over here. I'm going to pull this down again. So, oh, I want to look at the back too and see if we are getting any bleed through, because it's still shocking me, that little initial test I did. Yeah, at least I got more done than Yeah, nothing. Not even a ghosting. But that Neo color is just a shining through. That is so weird. I don't even understand it. I was talking to Chrissy about it earlier today. Like I said, she's doing the page with us too, and she said she was using the Inktense and wasn't getting bleed through. I'm like, that is crazy. No bleed through. But yet those Neo colors did. I grabbed bottled water instead of my tap water. I don't know. I'm like, maybe the hard water is what's bleeding through. I don't know. I know we do have very hard water. If that's even a thing, if that even makes a difference, I don't know. If anybody knows, I'm sure we'd probably all like to know. Does water make a difference? I know I have a lot of watercolor. A lot of watercolorists in the chat. Oh, I saw your picture posted, Ambient. I think I went to comment, and I think I'm in a comment error mode right now. I don't know. It seems like every other day I can't comment on stuff. It just says it's 3 words. Errors. I think it says error comment mode is what I'm almost positive that it says every time. I don't know. And then I have times I can't comment back to people on my channel. I don't know what the heck that's all about. I don't know if I want to do those thin branches. Let's do this trunk down here. After my cat's vaccines, I decided the first thing is saving for the Inktense pencils. Watching you lately has convinced me. I don't know. Buy a few colors, open stock, and see what you think. They probably are my favorite water medium just because I don't really like watercolor, and this isn't really watercolor. It's more of an ink, so it's more of a solid color than the wishy-washy. Yes, I was trying to answer you about your favorite cat of mine, and it wouldn't let me. You know, I kind of wondered when I see creators that like heart you and like you, I kind of that normally leave comments back. I'm kind of thinking they're having the same problem. And that's actually how I notify people, because I don't think you actually get a notification that you get a comment. You just get a notification that somebody liked the comment, and then usually you can see that there's a comment there. So, and these thin lines of Inktense that I do here too, I will probably, after it dries, go over it again with water. Because of it being so thin, it may not all get completely activated. If you hear people say like they don't feel like the Inktense won't get reactivated, I've heard people say that the reason that it does reactivate is because it wasn't completely activated to begin with. So yeah, I don't know about the well, other people's weren't bleeding through, so that's why I don't understand why mine are. Don't know if the water matters, but I always use distilled water with art. See, Ivy, you're not that. I don't know why Ivy thinks she's a beginner. And you know, I was going to ask in your chat, Ivy, and I never did. Are we going to get to see your your painting that you did for your mom? My mom showed up in our chat today, as I was talking about her. Those mothers. She's probably still listening. Nah, probably not. I'm surprised she lasted that long. Most likely she had a hard time hearing me more than anything. Oh. This is all tree over here. I'm so glad Jackie was here that day. I probably would have totally thought this was the gorilla. It's the only thing I don't like. Like, I love coloring with a sharp point. It's like I don't want to sharpen this away. But I probably never use all these things as long as I live, actually. Greens, maybe. I could see that I could oh, I'm not even in frame. Scooch up. Now, my Neos are older, Kim, and that crossed my mind that maybe the formula was changed through the years. Because I did have that thought. You know, especially with the tin even being different and everything. I totally forgot to take a picture. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see it. And like I said, I don't know why I didn't think to... Right, Kelly? She's sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. She probably watches me every week. And I don't even know it. That'd be funny. I'm surprised she even remembered that it's like Friday. She might have heard me talking to myself. Oh, that's right. It was funny, though. Ugh. Going to be a rough night tonight. I thought that would come in a little darker than it did. So just adding a little bit up off the pencil too as I'm bringing it in. It didn't come up far enough. You know, I think this is one of my old brushes too that I cut. And I've got a bunch of new ones around here. Why am I using this raggy butt brush? Crazy. I totally forgot. Okay, I was laughing the whole time. Yours are in the blue tin. Yours are in a blue tin and mine are in a red tin. That's like everybody's are in the red, the newer ones. That's what I was wondering. Jenny, no, you were not talking about doing too much. Miss Wood, carving, painting, journaling. Right, Ivy? That's the same name she had for a while, like, because I've got that name in my... Oh, then Amy, you should have been on it. Like, yes, that's Miss Judy. Yep, she snuck in on me. Sorry, having a drink. Not like a drink, just coffee and water. I know you was telling me, but how did you know? Just how did you know? I don't know how you knew. Then anybody could have said yes. That's why I'm like, I don't want, somebody in here that's pretending to be my mom. Gosh, wouldn't that be horrible? I'm going to move this pencil case so I can move this book up. Okay. It's probably the most color I've gotten down on a page during the live, huh? Not much done, but I got a lot of color down. And by done, I mean like it's not done. I did not do his foot. Baby's foot. And what did I just do? I just colored that. And who's screaming at me? Anybody over there screaming? Can you erase these things? Ooh, you can. Did anybody know that? I didn't know. Did we know that you could erase the Inktense? Before being activated, of course. Bye, Ange. Thanks for coming. Sleep good. That's true, Amy. Because she said, I missed that. I just saw a yes. Yep. Amy, talk her up. She's like, you know, she listening. That was funny. Like I said, I didn't say anything that wasn't true, so. Yeah, I didn't. The brown stayed on there a little bit, but that's okay. Got that dark bark off, which was what I was worried about. That tan. And I have that in his body, so. And pencil should cover it up too. Okay, now let's not put the gray on the tree. Go back to the brown. Right. Yes, it is Fragile Worlds. We're doing, if I can say it without tongue-tied, Amy's hashtag for my channel was Fragile World Friday, February, or February Friday. I'm not sure which way. I wrote it down, but I don't think I have it over here. Which way did you do the hashtag, Amy? I can barely reach. I have to pull this book down. Oh. My back and neck were so horrible yesterday and the day before. Yeah, I had to stop my rehab when I hurt my foot, and then I started it back up, but I didn't go back to like the beginning. I went back to like the end. Oh, gosh, that was a mistake. I couldn't move. Everything hurt. And then today I was having spasms, like whole body spasms. My body was like, what did you do to us? It's like, oh, I didn't even think about that I go back. Had to condition myself again. Foot's doing really good, though. It's just a little swollen, and you can only wear a shoe for a period of time, and then it starts to throb. But definitely better. Like, it feels round still because it's swollen, so. Other than that, pretty good, though. Not keeping me up at night anymore. And only taking like 2 Motrin a day, so that's not bad at all. Just like when it's really bad first thing in the morning. Okay, I adore that book. This one, if you're talking about this one, me too. My son pops up on my live sometimes. Are we coloring the same page each week? I will probably only do 1 page for February, so I'm not a huge Kerby fan. And I really only color it on the Friday. I may have to do this one a little bit. I don't know. I might do another one, but I'm not sure. You can do whatever you want. You can color as many as you want, but what I'm doing, I will probably only color one page. Kerby's not, he's okay, and I really love this book, but yeah, most likely I will only do this one. I don't know what these are supposed to be down here, what that is actually part of them. That's confusing me. And you guys can't even see what I'm pointing at. These, like, that, and that. It looks furry, but not really. Any idea? We ain't talking about the color by number book I just bought. Oh, that's right. The no watercolor. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Mm-hmm. When I first started coloring, I didn't think Kerby was. Then I got Fragile World on Taylor's recommendation. The rest is history. Well, this is my third book of his. I have a Badge of Morphia, and I just kind of trashed that book. I was following Dee Dee Willingham at the time, and, you know, painted in it and did all kinds of crazy stuff and just experimented in it, but yeah. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not big on the mythology stuff, and I guess I'm more of a realist. So it's hard for me to even comprehend how to color that stuff. And another thing, my mom doesn't really enjoy it. At that time, because I sat up there and she looked at everything I colored all the time, I would try really to color stuff that she liked to see me color, and Kerby was not one of them. I feel like I have another one of his books too, though. But no, it's just Imagine Morphoria and the World Within Worlds in this one. That's it. That is it. I'm in a Kerby book now. Got 5. I watch colorists so they can figure out the hard stuff that I can't. You know what, though? You still have to figure it out, because when you get it, that might not be what it is. Yeah, I don't really know what that is supposed to be. Those are very weird looking things to me. You know, did you watch that video that Claire did with Alien Worlds? Oh my gosh, that was funny. And she still didn't like it, so forcing yourself to color in a book that you don't like is a no-no. There's too many books and too many other pictures. Why would you color in a book you don't like? Too many choices. Too many options. That's what I thought and thought and thought about getting that dragon spell, and I'm just like, maybe. Let me see how I do with these other mythographics. But like I said, the myth objects just aren't my thing. So, what time are we at? 12:40. Okay. Good. I thought I might get some leaves done, but I don't know. Not sure that's going to happen. can't breathe. The stick is getting small. Hold your breath. Mom's toes? I don't think so, but possibly. Because I was looking at their hands and they're funny. They got like, you know, 2 fingers stick here and stick here, so it very well could be. Like her foot up on the branch. I don't know what else it would be because they're definitely furry. So yeah, let's throw some gray on them. That is probably the best guess. Are they some kind of weird flower? No, they're not leaves because they got the same. But yeah, there are, that possibly could be little nails. So I don't know if this is tree, I guess. Okay. That's got to be what they're not drawn very well, but hey, maybe if I badmouth Kerby, he'll pop in. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Never works for RJ. I shouldn't say that. Think about that. These people roaming around. I am always talking about that paper, but gosh, that paper is terrible. But I don't think he knows, because in his country it's good. So I'll have to print one and see if it's a more enjoyable experience. Alien Worlds I don't have, but you can do all kinds of things, trial stuff in there. I have... Nope, but I could. I agree, must get only the stuff that's fun. I agree, Pearl, me either. I gave away Dark Fairy Tales. Yeah, I didn't even buy it. That thing looks terrible. I can't see down that far. I'm sorry, can you see? I know I had to keep pulling it down. Mine are probably colored wrong. Oh well. Out of frame, Lori. Thank you, Kelly. Move up, please. Is that a YouTube hashtag or IG Fedgerberry? Just YouTube, I guess, because she don't have... I gotta wait till it moves up. I don't have my other screen today, so I can't see what you say. It's behind the heart. Somebody bumped the chat. Okay, so YouTube video then maybe. Oh, YouTube, I guess, because she doesn't have IG, but you can. I have a community post on my wall, so you can post them there. In YouTube. And it's different than posts. You have to cut, it says community post and it's got, you know, like 3 little heads on it. Gotta hold my breath for a second. Ugh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to do those skinny little things on camera because my head will probably be in your way for one thing. Okay. I think I got all of the tree. The big chunks. Might be able to do some of this over here. I need to get one of my brushes that isn't cut because this is frailty. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, so YouTube video, Amy. Oh, that makes sense, Amy. Thank you. Yes, Amy. Okay. Like I posted in a video. What about the Wild Summer hashtag? Where's that hosted? That is hosted at Shani Blue. Shannon, are you still here? Yeah, okay. So she's up a little bit further there. Her channel is the same name as her handle name here. The Shani Blue. Do you have a hashtag for that? You're welcome. Yeah, subscribe to Shani because she does a lot of hashtags and stuff. Keep you coloring. She does prompts and a bingo, and then they have the Wild Summer. It's a year-long thing. And I can never remember her stream times because if I catch her, it's like with my eyes half open. She streams way too early in the morning for me. I think it's like 11 o'clock Eastern time on Monday, possibly. She has it posted on her channel under her description. So, okay, good. Thank you, Kim. Unless you're falling asleep, but I thought you were bumping the chat for me. Are you falling asleep? Okay. Oh, all right, great. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I really struggle with picking pages. I would spend a couple days picking a page, so it's been really nice having Amy, like, we buddy color stuff, and she gets me coloring and pages that I wouldn't normally color. And then, I started watching Kim's stream when I realized she was streaming, and she does a few things on her channel. Are you still doing a channel book, Kim? I wasn't sure. You started that one, which I can't remember the name of it, but you were talking about changing it or not doing anything at all. I just needed to see toes for a second. Oh, okay. Did you get to see them? And now they look more like toes too, that they're the same color. So I'm pretty sure. And if you look at a picture, like I did notice when I was looking at the pictures, their feet are really weird. You're not going to do it? Okay. Okay. I was waiting for you to come live this week. I'm like, she didn't get any new books. Not gonna come on. My neck was so sore yesterday I could barely watch my tablet where I keep it. So I'm just trying to fill in these little sections that I left empty. Just going around trying to fill them in a little bit. Got a few minutes left on the clock. Oh, I did pull my greens. I could do a couple leaves. That I can do. I'm going to try beach green and fern green. I think that's what I used on this one, and I do like that, so we'll try that. I need a little bit more of a point. I have to do my inventory so I can see all my refills that I need. And do my Blick order with my gift cards. Oh no! It broke a lead. Are you kidding me? And it's stuck in there. Isn't that wonderful? Always something when you're live, right? My mom bought me this for Christmas. didn't really work that great, and it's a Derwent sharpener. Let's see. She bought it for me for the ChromaFlows because they're so skinny. Ooh, I do like that it does that kind of point, though. Okay, great. Back in business. Do a couple leaves. Watch the time. Okay, 9 minutes. Not like I'm going to turn into there. I'm not sure Mike will come home. He might actually go to the hospital. When you have your phones on silent and they ring, does it stop the live or just like send it to voicemail? I don't think I've ever had a phone call while I was live. Yep, furry toes. I have 14 pages left in small. Wow. That's good. I haven't done very much in there at all. Oh, you better stay awake. Okay. I gotta... Will be... I got a heart blocking you. Put a letter... Bump your... We'll be on today around 2. Okay, cool. Saturday, 2. I won't be there till about 2:30. Unless we have to help the family or anything. Okay, I got a book because of you. You did? You got a book because of me? It's a surprise, Ivy. I ordered 3 books today. I actually bought another one of the... What did I buy? Enchanted Earth. It was $5 at Book Outlet. And with the free shipping, I kind of felt compelled to get it. So if I don't like it, But I figured $5 for that book was a pretty good deal. Chat heart bump. I don't know if you do lives or not, but in the chat, the red little heart sits in the way and you can't read all of the sentence. Oh, that probably happens to you too, but you can flip your phone around. What did I say? Bump it up. I'll try to catch you live finally if I'm up and available. Yeah. Not Amy. Amy, you going live? Kim's going live. Kim's Creative Coloring, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I always say, like, if I'm missing a few words, I'll say, somebody bump the chat. I can't read. I can't see it. Now, if you have an active chat, you don't ever have that problem. But mine kind of slows down when I slow down, so I run out of stuff to talk about. I think somebody else is on tomorrow, too, but who would that be? I'm still working on my calendar, so I miss a couple people because they sleep in. I really do like to watch Hawaiian Hillbilly because that is just a nice relaxing stream in the morning with my coffee, but I don't get up that early either. I just play them back when I get up. I've heard people say that the views are better if you watch the play, like if you're trying to get your views up, that it's actually better that people watch the playbacks. Not really sure why. You'd think it'd be the same amount of view time. But maybe not. I'm going to turn the book again. I want to see, did that? See? Nope. Not at all. Not a darn bit. That is gonna, like, puzzle me forever, I think. I cannot believe that the Neos bled through and the Inktense aren't. Renee, that's what I thought. And is it 1 p.m.? That's what I was thinking. Either her or Connie. Connie's, I think I finally got right on my schedule. I've been trying to put a schedule together. It's tough, though. I'm not always going to be able to sit in my chair and just watch everybody. I'm like, okay, hang on. Thank you, Kitty. Can't tell till tomorrow. Yay, exciting. I need to pay attention, Kitty. You know I'm not live. Yes, it is. I watch him in the morning. Yes, that's why I'm like, wait, wrong person. That's what I thought. 1 o'clock Eastern time too. So yeah, and see, I can't get on usually till 2:30. Sometimes a little earlier. When Mike's home, he talks like a million miles a minute, so it's impossible. So, like, I might have you running. That's the day I was watching Shannon, and I know Amy said something about she's here, but she can't hear. I'm here, but I can't hear. And if I chat too much, he gets mad because I'm not paying attention to him, so. And I was talking to, I don't remember if it was Callie or Chrissy, about that some of them will run, like if I turn the sound off, some of them I can get closed caption and it'll put the words on the screen and other ones don't. And she was saying maybe that's the user, the streamer that sets that. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird, but possibly. Well, not looking too bad. I mean, got a lot of the layering done. Connie is Monday and Thursday. She must have done a pop-up last week that confused me. And I know she's on before me, too. Thank you, Kelly. That's how I feel sometimes, Kelly. But then I'm like, ooh, I got to color. I got to catch up on streams. I'm supposed to do it, but you know, it isn't coloring so much as my sister thinks I should do a coloring channel. You probably are doing better with your kitty cat channel. There's a lot of coloring channels out here right now. I almost felt like backing. I don't want to say backing out, but just kind of quieting down, I guess would be the word. But then sometimes when I'm in like a mood, it really helps. So you don't know. But it is 1 o'clock, so we'll stop here. I think I got a pretty good start for me. No, I'm probably the slowest colorist in the world. I will try to get all my leaves done, and I don't know, do you want me to do the background, or do you wait and watch that? Sometimes people like to see the backgrounds. I thought so. Yes, Kelly, I was looking at it too, Lord. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Noelle. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Everyone that's here watching and hasn't chatted. You're welcome. Thanks for coming to my stream. Yes, there's a lot of coloring channels, and I'm just learning. My kitties need to be... You know what, though? The new channels where people are learning, there's a lot of other people out there learning, too. So those are good. Like, if everybody comes on and sees everybody knows exactly what they're doing, that's kind of intimidating. So it's good to have the channels with the different stages, and I think that's why everybody's able to, you know, to do well. So at the different levels, and people feel comfortable in the different types of coloring and how they color. So yes, you want to see backgrounds? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera there as I'm getting up. Appreciate you all for being here. Hopefully, if all goes well, we'll see you again at Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks, everybody. Take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everyone. Thanks, mods.